I feel like the more, um, and this is just from my experience and how I feel like the more I watch, you know, TV and stuff, and then people that, um, you know, they do stuff, they have a normal job, um, but like, you should watch this, you should watch that. Like, I have nothing like against them or anything, but I just can't do it. I can't sit still. Um, and it's that whole like, uh, in the Epictetus book, in the Discourses in Selected Writings, um, it says, I don't like leisure, it's boring. I don't like leisure, it's boring. Which means leisure is like free time, or like, so like free time on your hands and stuff. I used to be, when I had free time, and I still kind of do this, I get nervous, and I think it's because when you're doing nothing, literally nothing doing, you're just like sitting there, that's when you really, that's when your like deep subconscious, like, I think kicks in, and like those deep like emotions kick in. And like, I've always been like a deep thinker where I zone out so much, or so bad to the point where I'm just clocked out. But like, I have epilepsy as well, so like I said, we'll have those focal seizures where I'm just like sitting there. But I've always been like a super deep thinker where, well, I'd also get distracted by something. I'd be like intrigued by it, so like I would be all eyes on it, whatever it is, and I would even like try to find out like just everything about it, whatever it may be. But I feel like the more I focus on like older books and just like all of these like literature books, I feel everything so like, I feel like I'm slowly like putting myself together, like who I really am. I even made like my own quote up. I've said it in my shorts, like the short, and on YouTube shorts, like short clips. It said, I made up a quote of mine. It says, I'm trying to get it. It says, the past and the future, times you cannot worry and dread on. If you do so, you will be in endless agony. Living in the present will help you realize you're missing some of the pieces that whom you truly are destined to be. You are your own puzzle. So that's a quote I made. So basically what I'm saying is like, it's almost as if like you think you completed a puzzle, like you think you know who you are. It's almost as if like you put two last pieces, or maybe several pieces, in the wrong place, but they look like they're in the right place, but something feels off. This is just my mind kind of going all over the place. Yeah, like every time, I feel like on YouTube there's a lot of people reading more books in society now. I think that's really good. I mean, I feel like we should all be reading books now. Like TV, I just can't do it. Like when I'm sitting there, like I'm like, I could be doing something more productive. Like, at least how I currently feel. Like there's times when I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna rest today. As long as I did something productive, I think I'm fine here and there. But most of the time, I'm like, I gotta turn it off. Like I can't. I'm like, I'd rather be honestly reading a book that actually has some deeper meaning to it, because I've always liked, you know, dramatic movies. I love The Outsiders. I don't watch it like all the time, obviously. I only watch it like occasionally if I had to pick a movie. But yeah, like I'm trying to get myself to read more, which the way I remind myself to read, and the reason why I should read it, you find it's like you slowly are like you're cracking, like you're in a shell, you're cracking out of your shell, and you're coming out of your own skin, like reveal, almost like you're finding and revealing who you truly were destined to be. So I feel like doing that, even if it's like even if it's like emotionally like hurts, you it's like facing adversity. You face through what causes you anxiety and like all your deep emotions. I feel like you just go through it and push yourself, really make a challenge for yourself each and every day. Put your best foot forward. This is me just like, I mean, if this doesn't make sense, like, I mean, I was like in school, like I always had to be one of those kids in school where, I was put in like a different room with like, like classmates also like me. We developed information a little bit slower, or took in and developed information a little bit differently, I guess I could say. Plus I had ADHD, and like I said, I zoned out a lot. But yeah, it really, books are like, there would be small moments when we were reading books in school. I'm like, I'm so like I'm like, I'm actually enjoying this. But then there'll be times when, you know, in high school you would go hanging out and socializing with people you like. But then as I got older, I was just like, I felt like I always had to change, almost tweak a small, I guess, like either things I liked, things I enjoyed doing. I had to like almost take those out, or scratch, or like erase some of those from like who I am. And I feel like you shouldn't have to do that. But yeah, reading, oh my god, like I've always been a really deep, like emotional person, deep feeling. But I'm really trying to get into literature. And like I said, like I'm going back and forth between, should I focus on my art, but I want to do both at the same time, so it can help with me face challenges and, you know, mental, like having that voice in your head where you're just like, you know, oh, take a break, or you're probably saying stupid things in your head, that you're having that voice where it's like, oh, take today off, take today, and your body, it's all in your head, really. I mean, it really is all in your head. I mean, once you realize once you have really, there's literally days where I feel like I have control over my mind, and I'm like, I got it together. I think but it's literally waking up, like I said in my last video, and getting up out of bed is the hardest thing ever. But once you know it's, I mean, we all know it's in our head, but once you can overcome that and find like a certain like thing in the morning each day that really gets you up and gets you going, I think that is huge and tremendous. That will help you tremendously. And I'm still struggling with that. So just reading books is all I look forward to, like, and like drawing. But honestly, this drawing thing, I like I said, I do it as a hobby. I said that in my shorts video. And sorry, I'm getting shaky. I just get like, I get too emotional, but it's because I'm really trying to find who I am. I don't just want to go about the rest of my life going like, be like, yeah, like I used to do this, but I mean, I could have done this. Like I want to go put my peak effort do what I can, even like the small moment, like small amount of time I have in the day, use that time wisely and read, you know, classic books, like literature books. Sorry, I stutter sometimes. Just so I can become who uh, uh, who I am truly, and just yeah, that's why I'm actually afraid to use YouTube. I'm actually afraid to use Instagram or any social media, because once I'm on it, once I'm like, oh, I'm interested in that, I'm like, oh, that video is funny, and like, it literally does nothing. It literally, as I'm doing it, I slowly feel like this is exactly what I feel when I'm doing it. Like, I'm enjoying it, but it's just like, in the back of my head, like, this is doing nothing, but then I continue to do it, and that's what makes me get angry about myself. So I, at least every day, try to do something that I find difficult, and try to overcome that, and over time make it a routine, and make it to where it's almost as if it's second nature. So, but yeah, I was just saying what's on my mind right now, and really trying to stick to just reading books. Like, watching TV, I mean, like, I would say TV wise, what I watch mainly over the years is just sports. So like football, baseball, I feel like is more of like a laid back. I like doing that. I like watching that baseball. But it's good. It's more laid back, and then I almost like, it wouldn't make sense, but I almost want to bring a book everywhere I go. But like, my work is more like hands-on, you know, physical, and fast-paced. So I can't really, and our breaks are really short. So it's like I can't really. I want to bring my journal and stuff too, but it's just not. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Like, once I really realize what it can do for me and how much it can change, like, my life, then that's when I get like zoned in, like locked in. But yeah, that's all I have right now. That's on my mind, or what I'm currently, you know, I guess going through. But try not to do that where I say a lot. But you know, I'm doing my best. I mean, that's all I can just do. Doing your best, and not being so hard on yourself at times. There's times when like you're like, oh, I could have done this today, but I decided to do that, which is wouldn't. But at least like with reading, I try to give myself like 15-minute breaks, like gaps. But it's either I overdo it or I don't do it at all. But overall, that's just what I'm going through currently. But yeah, that's all I got for right now. But I hope, I mean, if you can relate, I mean, just comment down below, or, you know, yeah, that's all I really got. Peace out. See ya.